Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you're not built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Buccaneers 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, rolling to his left. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now Jones sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this
man
for
is
free.
Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones on 3rd down. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jones on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jones pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, boy!
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Giants.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 2nd and goal. Jones dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. He may try and run. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So it's It's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Jones buying time to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Now Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. Gano's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. It's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Shotgun, it's Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 23. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Giants 23.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 35. Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jones. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back now in Tampa. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Jones being chased out, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
44-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. Complete. He finds Braid. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. And
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So time has run out on what will be